Diamonds up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, Bill and Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, looking shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros like that. You wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be.
It's week 18 of the 2025 season. And up next, it's a name everyone will recognize. Marvin Harrison Jr., who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the
For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in week 18. And he's going to make this to the 28th before going down. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the 8th pick in the draft. The lefty who led your alma mater, Washington, to the national championship game, Brock, Michael Penix Jr.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Penix working from the gun. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Penix. He locates Adonai Mitchell. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Carr. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They bring McLaurin in motion right. Throwing again, it's Carr. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Carr here from the gun. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Akers. And without much room, he's going to go down to the 32-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there is working.
And just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Penix now on 1st down. Catch made by Mitchell. And that's good for a gain of 5. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And and they bring him down to put a stop to that return. We give inside to Akers. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Carr back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at 3rd and very long. He beams one deep right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. So that brings up 4th and long. Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Falcons will take over. Putting a receiver in motion. Penix on 1st down. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Penix here from the gun. Taken in by Dobbs. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Dobbs, the man in motion right. On 1st down, here's Penix. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 35 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Man in motion here. Penix now to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. To the air with Penix. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Running back sent in motion. Carr with it on 1st. Pass caught by Ridley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Akers. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Akers. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. Carr to the air now. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Carr off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Akers.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Ridley, the motion man left. Back to the air, Carr. Able to find Hawkinson. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Complete, it's McLaurin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They go play action with Carr. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They kick the running back in motion. And oh, he got it! Interception! J-Rob Kirsch has the INT.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They bring Dobbs in motion left. From the shotgun, Penix escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Panthers football. First down, ball at the 36. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hawkinson reels it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Carr. And once again, they can't connect. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Back deep, that's Trey Palmer. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons ready for their next possession. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running back sent in motion. From the 29. Into traffic, complete. Hit some space around midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Penix working from the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Penix. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Dobbs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. It was Max Melton who hauled him down there. An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. 3rd down. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back. Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Well, I hope... Team quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Panthers getting their offense back out there as we see Cam Akers once more. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. Now a give to Akers, running left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll try the right side with Akers. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Decent gain here, but short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Carr. That's caught for the first. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Carr now on 1st and 10. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they make the tackle at the 38. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing again, it's Carr. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Slot man in motion right. Carr throwing on 3rd. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 10. Penix to throw. He puts some air under this one. Deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Goes it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Penix here from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Carolina offense headed out now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush. They've got 1st down from the 31. Carr here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Akers up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Here's Carr. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. This is reeled in by Leggett. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Carr with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Legett's got it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. From the shotgun, Carr. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers make it an 11-point ball game. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. This return makes it up to the 25. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Penix now on 1st down. Taken in by Harrison. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He's got it inside the 10! And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 18. Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Carr with it on 1st. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. 2nd and 3 now. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Carr. Able to find Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
I think it's safe to say.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, they'll run. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Another carry for him. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. He gets 6 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They give it to him up the middle. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you? Or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, they'll try and run it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And now a handoff for Akers. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Throwing from near his own goal line. That's complete to Leggett. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's got it deep downfield. At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Point after tries good by Lutz. And the Panthers make it an 11-point ball game.
Panthers 17.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Falcons and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. They'll run here on first down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the shotgun, Penix. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. And he's there. Fair catch called for and taken. The Panthers and Xavier Legette with the football once again. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Carr now on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Carr setting to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here. He gets this one to McLaurin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Throwing again, it's Carr. He has the Carolina touchdown. So now here come the Panthers. Big moments as they go for 2. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons push the lead up to 12. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Panthers set to take the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Now Carr. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Complete. It's Akers. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Panthers need to score quickly. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Motioning him from the slot right. 2nd and 13. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now. Legette's got it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Desperation time here on 4th. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Simple dive up the middle. He's got room to roam here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Back to the well again. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. The Falcons nearing a victory as he drops to a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still chat. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And never again. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delaying, so what you saying, yo? Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that you with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, looking shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Like that. You wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit, do it is so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all the be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes, you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. Oh, my whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious. You really wanna party like that? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
Around it, chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gates, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the benzine. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed on that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back.
Time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, this hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck, or black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from... Round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run